Then we also introduced what you call management visibility walkabouts. It's also one good way where we saw all the managers, everyone will be visiting your area as an HOD. We visit each and every department. As we visit your department, we will walk through, talking to workers as HODs. Workers presenting what they think are the things which are positive, which are negative. And also just watching how people are doing the job. And we also proffer solutions, how they can be done safely. Where there's need for resources to provide, the top manager will be there, the country manager will be there, and the finance person will be there, who will realize the need, why we need funding for certain area, and then they motivate to the board. The board can then approve, and work goes on. I think, yeah, that's some of the changes which we did. I remember I also introduced what you call CEO walkabout. When the CEO visits your operation, I walk about with him in the factory, in the operations. The issues that I picked there, some of them, he may not pick them, but I then present them as they were picked during CEO walkabout. No one wants to miss the target that the CEO is putting on the ground in order to address the issues. So at the end of the day, things get closed. And in the prevention of accidents, we deal with managing unsafe conditions, managing unsafe acts that are prevailing in the workplace. And then these are the issues that we'll be identifying and removing in these inspections, walkabouts that we do. At the end of the day, we achieve the best. We have to develop standards and make sure that they get the best result. I can say it's a homegrown system that has been certified by the ISO 45001, ISO 14, and ISO 9001 as well. We also have an FSC Certification, Forest Stewardship Council certification, which is designed to manage forestries and ensuring that we uphold international standards in our forestry operations. And I must brag and say, I've not had any fatality. I've only been dealing with the lost time injuries, which have reduced. They only rose when we started operating the plywood factory, because we are having mostly okay, I forgot, other majority people are coming from India, others are coming from China, coming to establish this factory. So those, it created those barriers in communication, which I've managed to circumvent, and we're able to reduce lost time injuries. So far, we're just sitting on one lost time injury. Just looking at how we've seen the management of lost time injuries being dropped in an organization as a result of interventions to manage behavior of workers. Looking at in 2018, there were few workers in the entity, but the number of LTIs were 37, realizing a LTI-FR of 5.3 and dropping to 3.11 in 2019, which further dropped in 2020, 0.38. And in 2021, when I was part of the team now, it dropped to 0.28. And we have moved this to 2024, we're on 0.11. If you see 0.05 and 0.11 2024, there was a slight increase. This was in 2024, we started in the plywood factory, that large monster, huge industry, which is the only one which contributed to these 3 lost time injuries, and which I believe we are going to eliminate. On the forestry sector, there was no lost time injury, which means we're able to have a 0 lost time injury in the whole year in the forestry sector. And I believe I'm going to do it again in this 2025 moving forward.